What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Probably a new series I'm going to be doing. Not sure what I'm going to call it. Probably something like the Dinker bag series or hypothetical sponsor series. Basically how it's going to work, I've got this Dinker bag here, is what I call for my little shoulder bag. And we're going to be going around the store here at the Dish Shack and picking one manufacturer and pretending that I'm sponsored by them, and just kind of going through and filling up this Dinker bag. See what would end up in the bag if I was hypothetically sponsored by them. So I think it'll be pretty fun. We'll do one manufacturer at a time. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so for the first one, I think we're going to do some Innova. We've got the Innova wall here, and, all their discs. So I'm just going to go through the Innova wall and, see if I was sponsored by Innova, what would be going into my Dinker bag here. Probably just about 10 discs or so. Yeah, this should be fun, so let's get into it. Alright, everyone knows we need to start with putters to go in the bag. I don't think there's much of a decision to be made here. I think we're going to go with the KC Pros. I think we got to go with the KC Pro AVRs. One light blue, one dark blue, maybe like a blurple or something. These are really good. This new stuff that they've got going on, man, it looks so good. So we're starting with the KC Pros. Okay. And while we're on the putters, I think everyone knows that we need a Sonic. Sonic is one of the best catch discs ever made in disc golf, and they also are good for the competition play. Super glidey, super fun to play with. I don't know. For the Dinker bag, I think a Sonic is a must. Next. Also, we kind of need an approach disc, overstable approach. Every bag needs an overstable approach disc, in my opinion. And for me, that is the Toro. Innova's Toro is that slot for me. Feels really good. That's going in. All right, moving on to the mids. Starting with the flippiest, I think we got to go with the Mako 3. I've thrown Mako 3. It's really good. It can be flippy. It can be straight. It's going to beat into that flippy mid. But starting out of the box, it's going to be just that super straight mid, which it's a must-have in a bag. So that's going in. Up next, slightly more overstable. This next one's a no-brainer. This has got to be the J. The J feels really good. This one's a little flatter, which I like. Going to be slightly more overstable than that Mako 3. Straight to overstable, which is really good. I love it. That's going in. All right, I think two mids in the bag is good enough for the Dinker. So we're going to move on to some fairways. Starting off with the fairways, I really enjoy throwing a Sidewinder, so I already know this guy is going in. Rollers, super big flips, very friendly for all skills, really, to be honest with you. So I think the Sidewinder's got to go in. Next, I'm coming all the way over to this side of the screen because I'm grabbing a Leopard. I've thrown it a lot. The Leopard has a ton of glide, super beginner friendly, super pro friendly, super straight. The Leopard's a really fun disc that is definitely going into the Dinker bag. Next up, in stability, you got a couple different options here. You can go TL3 stability, or you could go T-Bird 3. I'm kind of leaning towards the T-Bird 3 stability because the TL3 is going to be a little straighter than the T-Bird 3, but we need to start stabling up a little bit. So the T-Bird 3, 8402, it's going to be that next slot that we're looking for. Really good disc. All right, this next slot is kind of one of those slots that everyone, I think, needs, and that's that overstable 9-10 speed disc. For Innova, for me, that's the Firebird. I'm gonna pick one of these Raptor leg Firebirds. Really cool, flat, very overstable. I don't know, Firebird. Everyone's got to have a Firebird-esque disc. So it's definitely going into the bag. Not much to say. All right, onto the big boy discs, the drivers. Starting with the most obvious. If I'm throwing Innova, I'm going Star Wraith. This one's got some domage, which is good. It's going to have a nice little glide there. It's always going to have that turn, and it's still going to have that finish starting out. Eventually, you'll be able to just kind of torque over on it, and it won't really come back as much. So the Wraith is going in. Next in the lineup, we are going over to the Destroyers. Grabbing this first one. This one is sick. Star Destroyer, bomber disc. Not going to have as much turn out of the box as the Wraith, but it is going to have that fade consistently. Destroyer is definitely going in, better for faster arm speeds. You're going to get more distance out of it. And yeah, it's going in the Dinker. Last but not least, you're going to want that overstable distance driver in your bag, always. I got lucky here because a lot of Innova's discs I already throw currently, and one of them being the Excalibur. The reason I'm picking the X-Cal to go in is because I need that overstability, especially in winds. Here in Phoenix, we've been getting consistent 25-mile-an-hour winds every freaking day. And it's been annoying. So discs like the X-Cal have been lifesavers in that wind. And so this is going to round out the bag. Let's go check it out. So we've made our selections for the Innova bag. Let's take a look here. So we have two KC Pro AVRs, good putters. We got a Sonic in the bag, fun for catching and throwing around and for those short approaches. We've got a Toro here, overstable approach disc, slow, torque resistant, straight to flippier mid, Mako 3, really good. Straight to overstable mid, Champ J. This one is actually going to be a really good one. Star Sidewinder, little lighter weight, going to be an easy roller, big hyzer to that flip. It's going to be a really fun disc. Star Leopard, very easy fairway distance, turnovers, hyzer flips, very good up north especially. Metal Flake T-Bird 3 is going to be that consistent, straight to overstable fairway that everyone needs. Champ Firebird, Raptor Legs, everyone needs a Firebird. I'm pretty sure one of the requirements of being an Innova team member, you got to throw a Wraith. I mean, everyone throws a Wraith, so because it's really good. Star Destroyer, of course, and Star X-Cal because overstability. And that's going to do it for the first episode of the Dinker Bag. I'd love to hear from you guys what manufacturers you want to see next, and if there's any other series that you guys want me to start doing. Stay tuned for the next Dinker Bag episode, and I think you guys are going to like what I have coming for the next one. So stay tuned. See you next time. Thanks.